Alright, so we're going to start with a magic circle. We're going to make a granny square with double crochets. Magic circle is you make an X with your yarn over your fingers. Take your hook and you pull that side of the X under the other side. And we're going to drop this back part of the circle and just pinch it and chain 2 because we're going to be doing double crochets. And then yarn over for the double. When we go through, we're going to go under the left side of the circle and the tail. So we'll do that first double crochet. And we'll put a stitch marker here because that's going to help us later. And then I'm a little slow at the first of a magic circle, especially. It's been a while. So we've got 3 double crochets there, and now we're going to make, that's the first side of our square, and now we're going to make our first corner. So we'll chain 2. And then we're going to start another double crochet that we're going to go right back underneath the left side of the circle and the tail again. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2 for our second corner, and then 3 more double crochets for side number 3. One, 2, and 3. So now we have 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2 corners, and we're going to make our third corner. So chain 2, and then we're going to make our last side, which is 3 more double crochets. But before I do that, I'm going to grab this tail and pull it a little bit, and this is why they call it a magic circle, because when I pull this tail, that circle's going to get smaller. I don't want to make it too small because I still need to stitch into here. So for right now, I just wanted to make the tail longer so it was easier to stitch over top of it. So we've got 1 side, corner, 2 sides, corner, 3 sides. There's our corner, and we're making our last side now. So yarn over and 3 double crochets back into that magic circle. I'm going to pull it a little bit further just to make it a little bit smaller. So now we've got 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 sides, but we've only got 1, 2, 3 corners. So we have to make our last corner, and we do that by chaining 2. And then instead of going back into the circle, we're going to join this into the top of the first stitch. That's why I marked it, so that we can take our yarn and go into that stitch, and we're going to pull our yarn through. And then instead of like continuing to do a stitch, we're going to slip it, this is a slip stitch. slip it right through. And so we're left with 4 sides and 4 corners. And we can actually come around here. I'm going to pull this a little bit bigger so that we can see what we're doing. Grab a hold of this tail and gently pull. And that's going to make this circle in the middle tighter, which is why they call it a magic circle. So this tail can hang out for a little while because we'll have to weave that in later. I'm going to come back and grab our working loop here and pull it down to size. And then from here to continue the granny square, I'll make a separate video for that just so you can get a hold of this. And the next video is going to be continuing the granny square.